President Gordon Ross and members of the board and those who are joining us in person and by remote. As we wrap up, it's hard to believe, wrapping up February this week, we're really encouraged that at the heart of every one of our initiatives, our conversations, and our partnership is a strong commitment to ensuring that students are supported and challenged and well prepared for what lies ahead. In recent weeks, we've especially seen our community collaborate, our student leadership, and meaningful engagement across our schools. We do understand that many in our Lawrence community are navigating a very challenging time. Some may be experiencing heightened anxiety following events that have occurred in our city over this past week. We want to offer our reassurance that we will continue to work together to ensure that our schools are safe, that our students and families feel supported, and that our students benefit from secure and safe and supportive learning environments. That is our North Star. We'll also continue to partner with our community organizations in support of our students and families as well. This past week, lots going on in the city. We were so delighted. Our team, I'm sorry I wasn't personally able to, but our team was able to be a part of the State of the City leadership event last week, hosted by the Lawrence Chamber of Commerce. It was really valuable to hear updates on city priorities. In my written report, there is a link. So if, like me, you may have missed it, you can hear the entire address at that link. It was great to hear an update on city priorities, including economic development, housing initiatives, and infrastructure investments. All of these things directly intersect with our students, our schools, our families. We know that strong schools and strong cities are interconnected. As housing, workforce development, and community safety remain priorities across Lawrence, our partnership with city leadership continues to be essential. I appreciate the work of the board in partnering with the city, and I also appreciate the opportunity that I and my team have to partner with the city. We are grateful for the collaborative spirit that defines Lawrence and for shared commitments that support our children and families. On that same kind of note, over this past week, members of our team were part of a collaborative retreat with the Lawrence Schools Foundation Board. The session that we were a part of this past week focused on strategic alignment, long-term fundraising priorities, and continued partnership opportunities directly benefiting students and staff. Very grateful for Dina Johnston and for the members of the Foundation Board who remain mission-focused and are strategically planning based on input solicited from members of the district team. I appreciate Board President Gordon Ross, who attended to share his insights and perspectives, and multiple representatives from our district team and building principals also who were members and participants in this conversation and a very valuable day with the Lawrence Schools Foundation Board. Together we continue to identify ways to innovate so that we may invest in classroom resources, educator excellence, and student experiences, and district-wide initiatives that move Lawrence Public Schools forward. One of the most commonly requested items across our schools really is about snacks and food insecurity that our students experience. We hear this every day from our school teams. So we're really grateful to Lawrence Schools Foundation for its support to our students. Recently, the ESC Support Center staff members joined foundation leaders and dozens of community volunteers. You can see here what this room looked like on that day as more than 12 pallets of snacks and meal items were delivered. Volunteers stepped in to sort, count, and organize, and they are working to ensure that every school is stocked and ready for students who may need extra nourishment during the school day. These small steps can make a significant difference for our students to remain focused and engaged and ready to learn. I really appreciate local volunteers and the Rotarians who will distribute all of these snack items to school locations this week. In addition, volunteers assembled 185 backpacks for the grant-funded backpack meal program. Each backpack is filled with that meal that's ready to prepare at home. Spaghetti and shelf-stable meatballs, canned vegetables, mac and cheese, granola bars, soup, cereal cups, and shelf-stable milk. These meals will help provide for our students who need additional nourishment, maybe to take home on the weekend, and we are also gearing up to provide for families ahead of spring break coming up in just 2.5 weeks. Also very excited to hear about Hillcrest Elementary that hosted its 3rd annual Career Day as a part of its AVID learning strategy. Community professionals representing construction and finance, fashion design, public service, technology, and skilled trades joined classrooms to share their career journeys. Students took ownership of their learning that day by engaging in career pathway research prior to the event. One 4th grade student in Kara Parkert's class shared, "I didn't even know about some of these jobs before today." So Career Day at Hillcrest directly supports our district commitment to AVID, which focuses on building college, career, and life readiness skills for students. Really grateful to all of our community members who came out to tell the story of their own careers and share their experiences with our students. AP Day at the Capitol. I was really delighted to see this on social media. Free State High School students participated in AP Day at the Kansas State Capitol. They joined their peers from across the state to highlight the impact of advanced placement programs. Students met with state legislators and shared their own personal stories of how AP coursework strengthens confidence, critical thinking, and college career readiness. The experience also offered a hands-on opportunity to observe the legislative process. And we recently, I didn't get it written in here, but I just want to share that we recently looked at data with Dr. Kolamaya that suggests that above 35% of all of our high school students are either enrolled in a KU Blueprint course or an AP course, one or more courses. That is a difference maker for our students. We were really delighted to hear about our community connections at Pinckney students. A group of students traveled and represented Lawrence at Advocacy Day, hosted by the Kansas Council on Developmental Disabilities. The students spoke directly with legislators about the Kentucky Intellectual Developmental Disability Waiver Waitlist and other issues that directly impact Kansans with disabilities. Really proud of these students for demonstrating leadership and compassion and representing voices beyond their own voices with our legislators. Each of these experiences are opportunities for our students not only to learn about government and policy, but also to interject their own voices and participate in the process, bringing their own perspectives in an impactful way. I won't say as much about this because I know President Gordon Ross was actually there today, but we were really delighted to share that at West Middle School today, staff and community volunteers helped to facilitate Reality U, which is an interactive program designed to bring a bit of reality for students through a 75-minute interactive and engaging personal finance simulation. So students imagine their life as 26-year-olds and they complete an online lifestyle survey. This information is used then to create unique and individualized future scenario. And I'll just tease that. President Gordon Ross will share more shortly. STEAM in action. We're really delighted to see Team STEAM Robotics, an after-school high school robotics program of more than 50 Lawrence students, recently visited fourth graders at Woodlawn Elementary School to inspire the next generation of innovators. The high school students shared their process by showcasing their collaboration, design, build, and programming skills. Student presenters also gave the fourth graders a chance to test drive their robots. One Lego-built creation featured a controllable arm capable of dragging small objects, which it demonstrated on some scissors and a rubber band. Another robot was operated wirelessly with a game controller that students each took turns passing around to their classmates. The Team STEAM program provides students with opportunities to build, code, and problem solve while also developing leadership skills through experiences just like this one. Very delighted to hear the report from Saturday of the Lawrence High School Intertribal Club and Native American Student Services, who hosted their annual powwow on Saturday. It was a powerful celebration of culture, heritage, and community. Students and family and community members gathered to honor Native traditions through dance, music, and shared storytelling. A special highlight, and you can see him there on the middle photo, was to see Lawrence High School student Lewis as the head man dancer at the event. I want to give a shout out to Heidi Woods, Lawrence High School Intertribal Club sponsor, and to everyone who made it out to the LHS Intertribal Club powwow. Many thanks to David Favre, Shayla Chickaway, and all of the NAS community for organizing this event. Free State Lawrence High School and Free State High School and Lawrence High School City Showdown was a sold-out event on Friday evening between the basketball teams, and it resulted in an overflowing gymnasium and all the community rooting on the Chesty Lions squaring off against the Firebirds. The varsity outcomes were hard-fought victories by Lawrence High School on the girls' side and by the Free State High School Firebirds on the boys' side. We're also very grateful for the halftime presentation during the boys' varsity game of a donation of $15,000 by Truity Credit Union. The money will be split between the two high schools and is earmarked to support sports nutrition stations. They're called the Truity Fuel Zone, and they help to provide our student athletes with the fuel they need to perform, recover, and succeed through their competitive seasons. As the winter sports season winds down, I would like to note that basketball postseason begins next week with regional sub-state competition, followed by state quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals played at Wichita State University March 10 through 14. Also, the state tournament for boys and girls bowling takes place in Derby, Kansas on March 4th. And then boys and girls wrestling state tournament takes place this weekend, February 27th and 28th at Advent Health Sports Park in Blue Hawk in Overland Park. Last weekend, the boys' swimming and diving season concluded with 6A state meet held at Shawnee Mission Aquatic Center. The Free State Firebirds were led by junior Anderson Bateman, who earned all state honors with a 6th place finish in the 50-yard freestyle and a 3rd place finish in the 100-yard freestyle. Free State High School finished 12th overall in the swimming and diving championships. Other top 20 finishers for Free State were Sam Baugh, placed 6th in the 100 fly, sophomore Gavin McIntosh, 6th place in 1 meter diving, Ewan Campbell finished 16th in the 100 backstroke, senior Owen Carnegie 18th place in 200-yard freestyle, 9th place in the 400-yard freestyle relay, 10th place in the 200-yard freestyle relay, and 15th place in the 200-yard medley relay. Lawrence High School finished 19th overall at the state meet, and they were led by senior Alex Oral, who placed 9th in the 100-yard breaststroke and 10th in the 100-yard butterfly. He was joined by Cale Ward as a fellow top 20 finisher, placing 19th in 1 meter diving. Just a big shout out and congratulations to our boys, swimmers, and divers, and all the best to all of our winter sports athletes, student athletes as they close out their competitive seasons in the next few weeks. We have really enjoyed being out on our winter conversations. There is still time to share your feedback and your input on our work as we move forward in the district. I really have enjoyed our conversations recently at Hillcrest and at Woodlawn Elementary. Members on a winter night when folks have many other competing demands, just to see a really robust group around a library table and folks really deeply engaging. It's been a wonderful experience. The number one affirming feedback has been just a recognition of the steps we've taken since last fall's conversation. And then there have also been important conversations about areas we can improve, specifically staff recruitment and retention and compensation, something the board talks a lot about, and our work is focused on that. And also some improvement to areas of our district website. So we are seeing those patterns and look forward to a March presentation where we'll share all of that data out. District leaders were also out at Billy Mills Middle School last week, and they've also been out on several student focus group and student group conversations. We have engaged with student groups so far at Lawrence Virtual School, Lawrence College and Career Academy, Lawrence High School, West Middle School. We will continue those conversations with students over this coming week, and this week's stops are at Southwest Middle School and Free State High School. I really want to thank all the students and parents and community members who've been a part of the conversation, and want to encourage you, there's still time through the remainder of this month for you to participate. Just go right on our website. You'll see it right when you open the front page. Now, this Wednesday is a day we've all been looking forward to. This is a human resource team, a group hosting a big group of prospective teachers and leaders interested in future positions in Lawrence Public Schools. I think my report this afternoon is that we're up to 40 plus reservations for this event. Our participants will begin with a driving tour of the district. They will have a lunch to connect and meet. I'll have the great opportunity to greet them over lunch here at the ESC, and then they'll end their day with live same-day interviews right on the spot, and we hope to get some folks on contract by the end of the day. So we just appreciate everyone who's reached out to us to reserve a spot on the bus for Wednesday morning. Really excited about that event. You may have already heard, we're so excited about the announcement that the Algerian national team has selected Lawrence as its base camp community during the 2026 FIFA World Cup. This international spotlight presents a unique opportunity for our Lawrence public students and schools. In the months ahead, we look forward to exploring educational and cultural connections that celebrate global learning, language, and cross-cultural understanding. I want to give a shout out to Jake Potter and other members of our team who are working with these soccer teams to make sure that we're getting experiences out of this for our students that will reinforce the preparation of our students to be graduates who are comfortable in a global setting and that they are confident in their place in an interconnected world. More information will be shared as we get closer to this 2026 event. In our continuing work to ensure communication, transparency, and ease of access to information, I just wanted to show that on our website, both under the Superintendent tab and under the Board of Education tab, we continue to work to organize critical information about the district in very prominent locations. So you can go on there now and you can see in the lower right-hand corner that our annual reports are all posted there. So if you have interest in the data around any number of topics that we report out on, these are our equity reports, our informational reports. I just want to highlight where those annual reports can be viewed on our website. So we do this work together, and we know that great things are possible when schools and communities move forward together. I'm really excited about the amazing work underway across our district for future planning and for partnership with our community. We want to thank everyone for their continued partnership and support. We have 10,000 reasons that cross our door every morning to do this work together, and those are our beautiful students. Thank you for your work to serve and to support them, staff. It is an honor to serve the Lawrence Public Schools and to share the Superintendent Report this evening. Thank you.